But in the market, in the same market, you have the godfather or the big brother, the central bank itself.
Yeah. So central bank is there, trying to control. But then we are saying that central bank should now, what we can do is what we are doing now. What we do is we are doing managed float. I look at this. We have to put this in context. Between middle of 2016 and end of the year, when we introduced this flexi approach to managing this currency, that was when things went out of kilter, went haywire. That's when suddenly the rate of exchange on the official window, interbank window, went from 197 to 302.
Let me ask you. If we had kept the fixed bolts and nuts locked down 197 to the dollar since June last year, do you think we would have fared better by now?
Well, if you ask me, with the benefit of hindsight, I think it would have been better we did that. But the central bank came under pressure.
But don't forget, we need to also defend that 197 to the dollar.
Yeah, but yes, we're defending it.
Yeah, so what do we defend it with?
Oh, we're defending. I mean, if you look at the petro money, the revenue profile of the country has improved considerably. Now, you look at this Niger Delta. Look at crude production. We are told it's now close to 2 million. What we projected was 2.2 million. Look at the price of crude in international market. Now it's been between 50 and 60, and we know, all of us know, that it will not go much more higher, because as soon as it steps higher than that, then the idle rigs, shale oil, will be reactivated, and then you have again, a deluge of a supply. And so if you have oil going for close to 60, and we're producing 2 million barrels a day, and then we're almost home.
I'm sorry to cut in, but I'm trying to get your views on this. If we had kept 197 as a fixed exchange rate to the dollar over the last close to a year, you said things would have been better.
Yes, for me, I think that it's been better, because I think that what I'm seeing now, between what's happened between 2016, middle of 2016 and now, and with the anticipated inflows we expected that would come, and I look at it, I say, look, with the benefit of hindsight, we should have been better off.
Just leave it at that.
Yes.
So in whose interest did we float the currency in June last year?
Well, we floated it because everybody says, there's rigidity, you have uncertainty. Businessmen are used to managing risk, not uncertainty, and that's it's clear to everybody that currency is being managed. The IMF was prodding the central bank. Everybody was pushing the central bank. They are calling them names, and so on and so forth. And things are happening, and that's why we've gotten to this stage. And I have news for you. If we're not careful, and we'll continue this, and they're still pushing the central bank, to let.
I thought you'd come to a news house. You're bringing news here. we're supposed to be in the news business. You are now the one in bringing news to us.
Yes.
But that's very interesting. We can use your news.
Yes. So what I'm saying to us is that if we allow the way they want to go, but I think that we will not allow it. The Naira, what we see.
You believe now, the central bank is being pushed?
Yes, I think so. I mean, there's pressure everywhere. I sympathize with Godwin Emefiele. The stress is too much, and people who don't understand what it takes.
You seem to be the only person who has sympathy for Emefiele. Everybody else seems to just. I'm sorry, with due respect, it's a very not a very laughing matter. But again, I think you seem to be the only guy on the street who seems to have a sympathy for him. Maybe I haven't found a second person, because it looks like everybody just feel this is the guy who has dragged down the Naira, and perhaps he shouldn't just be on that seat.
Yeah, but that's a misconception. That's what you're saying, and there's nobody who's going to be there that will bring that magic wand. We all know what the problem is. If oil was selling for $100 a barrel. And take the immediate past Governor Sanusi, is sold at that price all the time he was there. All this crisis, all this problem we're having this problem because of the softness of the oil market, and the fact that it's been there much longer than usual. Now, what would normally happen in the past is you have this softness in the oil market, and within 6 months it corrects itself, and that's why also part of the problem, in the sense that we've not gotten used to staying for this long. And so when that happens, we get back to normal, and then we relax. All the controls and things we're trying to do, we don't do it. And what we need to do now is to make sure that we don't waste this opportunity.
Okay, we got about 2 minutes, so I'm going to ask you a direct question. Do you think we should go back to the days of 197 to the dollar, managing this floating exchange rate system?
No, going back to this 97, that is now in the past. You know, we have to come to reality. We are now where we are, and what you have to do is to make sure what the central bank is doing now is the right way to go.
So what should the federal government be doing?
Federal government?
Yes.
Federal government, the fiscal policy must kick in. Look, budget, we're not talking about, if we're talking about the economy and managing the economy properly, then all we've had in this economy is that central bank has been carrying the can. And so you are not getting fiscal policy, you know, come on the table. So you have the budget 2017, we're still talking about budget 2017, and we're still talking about approving the budget. We're still calling for an open session to come and discuss the budget, and people are saying there are 601 fake items in the budget, and so on and so forth. When is that budget going to be approved? Budget 2016, you know, has not been implemented. We just got Eurobond loan because we want to implement part of budget 2016. And so part of the problem we have in this economy is that we've allowed everything, assigned everything to monetary policy, and expecting monetary policy to carry the can and do the magic. That is not possible. It's not going to work.
It's good to have you balance things out for us a little bit this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm going to look for that article, and really, it looks like I'm the only one who haven't read it. I'm going to look for it. Thank you very much. Boniface Chizia, policy analyst and economist. We're back after the break. 2 minutes, and we'll get back into the markets, reviewing the market. The equity side, did you make money this month? Let's find out.